Hello, 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 everyone. Good afternoon. Hope you are all well. Let's see here. Let's make sure this is working. Here we go again. Instagram Live. Instagram Live. Here we go again. All right, friends. This doesn't look like it's working. So we are going to have to roll with it. All right. So it's your girl Isha here, Carnival Lisa and Chief of Events by Ashe, where we plan unique and life-changing Caribbean Carnival experiences. And happy Friday to you. Apologize for the technical difficulties. Instagram is still giving me some problems with live, but I'm here on Facebook, I'm here on YouTube, and we will keep it moving. If you're watching me, say hello. Happy New Year to you. Drop me a note. Tell me Happy New Year. What is going on in your world? I want to know. All right. So today I'm talking about a couple of things. I had an interesting memory pop up in my head this morning, and I thought I would come on and share it with you all. So the first thing is I am extremely excited. Why am I excited? Because Trinidad Carnival is around the corner. Yay! Yay! That's just happiness and happy place for me. And oh, yes. Trinidad Carnival 2026 is around the corner. I will be there in less than 30 days. All right. So let's just put that into perspective. Very, very, very excited. And why a certain thought popped into my head this morning was because I was just thinking about how much fun, how much ridiculous fun I'm about to have with 23 of our clients as we head to Trinidad. And um, for some reason, an interesting memory popped up for me of my 7 or 8 year old self. This is when I was actually living in Trinidad as a child. I went to Nelson Street Girls. Big up anybody who went to Nelson Street Girls in Trinidad. And in my body, feeling the joy and the excitement that I'm going to have a Trinidad Carnival next month, for some reason, my 7 or 8 year old self popped up. And it's a very, very specific memory. And I have this memory come back to me every once in a while. And for some reason it popped into my head this morning. Anyway, 8 years old in Trinidad, Nelson Street Girls School Bazaar. In case you don't know what a school bazaar is, they're not really a North American thing. It's basically like a school celebration. So where it's a day off of school essentially, or you do very, very little work. Maybe if you're in common entrance, you'll have a little bit of tests or something like that. But really the day is just a day of fun. So it can be anything and everything from games to a maypole or, different races like three-legged race and all that kind of stuff. And it's just a day of fun. Sometimes parents are permitted to come or not, or it's just the kids. So those were always exciting times, growing up in Trinidad. School bazaars were always fun. And this particular one I remember because it actually had a DJ. And I don't remember if bazaars before this time had DJs or not, but this particular one had a DJ. And there was one song that I absolutely loved as my 7 or 8 year old self. Wet Me Down, and if it's not Johnny King, I'm pretty sure it's Johnny King, and I meant to verify that before I came on for the live. But absolutely love that song. And the vivid memory I have of myself is, of course, my hair is plaited, it's in braids, and, I have ribbons because my mother loved ribbons and clips. So, yes, hair was done because, of course, my hair had to be perfect for the school bazaar. And I had on my favorite dress. And it was my favorite dress because it did not have a million and one frills and lace and stuff. It was just a simple, it was like a light gray and dark gray striped dress. And it was just so comfortable to wear, so much more comfortable than all the frilly, lacy church dresses. And I was so excited to wear this dress because I was like, oh, there's no frills, there's no lace, it's just a plain dress. Yes, it's going to be so much fun. But I remember this so vividly, dancing to Wet Me Down by, Johnny King, and just having the time of my life. I was with my friends and, hands in the air, just dancing, me this big, because I really was not very big. I was this skinny, skinny, skinny mini, nicknames that people used to call me, Lord, you can only imagine. But I was skinny, 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 and just me as my 7 or 8 year old self dancing, having that unbridled joy at that time and having so much fun with my friends and enjoying that school bazaar. But I just remember that specific memory, that specific song, and feeling that feeling during that time. So my excitement for Trinidad Carnival is taking me back to my 7 or 8 year old self where I was just having a ball. All right. So that really is what I wanted to share today. I mean, definitely drop in the comments if you have those times when you think back to maybe when you were a child or maybe as a teenager or even as a young adult where you had that unbridled feeling of joy and fun and you were just having a great time before the adulting started. You know what I mean? Before real adulting started, drop it in the comments and share it with me for sure. So that was the first thing. I'm so excited about Trinidad Carnival. And if you want to experience that level of joy and freedom, then you definitely have to come along with us to a carnival. We have several that we're offering through 2026 and into 2027. And why is January the perfect time to book? Because we have some really, really great incentives that we're offering. For those of you who are going to pay in full for your packages, we have a VIP Carnival costume concierge call directly with me. Okay. And this is going to be very, very valuable. I'll tell you why. Because I'm going to sit with you and you're going to have my 20, oh gosh, I lose track now. It's definitely more than 2 decades of experience of choosing and wearing Carnival costumes. If you have some nervousness about your costume, and most people do, what is it going to be? How do I navigate all of this stuff that I'm going to have on my body? Then that is what that Carnival costume concierge call is going to be about. We're going to sit, we're going to talk through your specific costume. Let's say you fall in love with the red costume, right? And big up my Yuma family as well, because of course we're going to be with Yuma in Trinidad. And of course I'm going to see all of them in less than a month. But anyway, let's say you fall in love with the red costume and we're going to walk through every single piece of that costume. What is the bra going to be like? What is the bikini bottom? Is it a monokini? How are you going to navigate that? Backpacks, all of that stuff. It's going to be very, very in-depth and particular to your costume, right? So it's going to be very, very valuable one-on-one time, right? So that is the first thing. The second thing that we're offering for all January bookings, whether you pay in full or you do our easy payment plan, is a Carnivalista Q&A. And this is going to be a drop-in that will be scheduled. And again, it's one-to-one time with me where you can ask any and every question. Any and every question. Nothing is off limits. And this is in addition to all of the preparation that we do with all of our clients as well. So this is like, think of it like a life insurance policy, right? You will get this incentive, this special as a booking of your package in January, and it's like a little extra insurance. Yes, I'm gonna get every single question answered, and I'm gonna feel 150% prepared. So this is just another bump in the preparedness that we do with all of our clients, and you will get that if you book. I should say when you book in January. And if Trinidad Carnival or Barbados Crop Over or Grenada Spice Mass, is what you really, 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 really want to experience, and you're at the beginning of 2026 and you're like, I still haven't experienced any of these, then January is your month to book. What are you waiting for? You're not going to get a better payment plan, right? The longer you wait, our payment plans go less by 1 month, right? So make sure that you get that in there. And on top of that, we already have some scarcity happening here, okay, people? Our Trinidad Carnival packages are more than 50% sold out at this point. And this is Trinidad Carnival 2027, I'm speaking of specifically. 2026 done gone, right? I already have our clients who are luckily going with us next month to experience 2026. We are talking about 2027. Our Barbados crop over packages, we have very, very limited inventory on rooms with 2 beds. So if you and your friend need 2 separate beds to sleep in, you need to hurry up and do that, right? And then finally, Spice Mass, we only have 2 rooms left in Grenada Carnival. Hello. Yes. So if you've been thinking about it and thinking about it and thinking about it, this is the time. January 2026 is the time to make that decision make that deposit or pay in full if you don't want to be worried about payment plan or anything like that, this is the time to do it. All right. And if you need some help deciding what carnival to go to, we got you there too. All right. Because I am hosting next week, and that is on January the 23rd, how to match your carnival personality to the perfect Caribbean carnival. So you are gonna, after that live that I'm gonna be doing next week, you're gonna have 100% clarity, right? In which carnival is going to fit your personality, your vibe, your speed without any kind of guesswork. I'm going to go through the three things that you really need to consider to choose a Caribbean carnival and not go off of social media hype or what your friend tell you or what you hear from your coworker at work. No, we are going to make sure that you are matching a Caribbean carnival that is for you. It is for you. Because the last thing you want is to spend all of this money and then you get home and you're like, that was okay. Yeah, it was okay. But and that is a strong indication that that was not matched to you. That was based on somebody else's recommendation, or maybe you got caught up in some, viral post or whatever the case may be. We want you, you deserve better, right? You just deserve better. I'm just gonna say it. You deserve better than that. You deserve a Caribbean carnival that is specifically for you. So definitely the link is in the description to this video to join me for that webinar. All right. Okay, that's everything I need to talk about today. We done. I'm good. All right. I hope you enjoy the rest of your day. And as always, till the next line.